Arsenal is taking on a side which goes by names of Tottenham Hotspur at the so-called Emirates Stadium. The game is starting anytime from now. The kickoff is really happening anytime from now. Smash the like button, comment and share. This is the football news, top 10s and lifestyle zone. This is the live match watch along. Arsenal versus the side which goes by the name Tottenham Hotspur. Thank you for always being part of this channel. We are really humbled to have you always. Arsenal is taking on Tottenham Hotspur. As you've seen, the recent form of Arsenal, the last 3 games of the Premier League, Arsenal has won. Spurs are really struggling to get back their steam in here on the football news, top 10s and lifestyle zone. The game is on. The game is on. Spurs. Raglan Tagil plays it back to find Sanchez. Sanchez plays a long one, headed out by Tomiyasu Takahiro. Spurs regains possession. This is Ndombele. Tomiyasu does a very good interception. Martin Odegaard has been brought down. The referee said play on. That is Harry Kane. And it's a very big slide in. thank you for watching the Football News Top 10s and the Lifestyle Zone. Arsenal is in with 3 goals into the first half. Something that I thought Arsenal wouldn't have done. I thought Arsenal is going to win this one, but I thought they're really going to win by a 1-goal margin. But they really went ahead to prove me wrong. And they've done the needful. And they've trounced a side which goes by names of Tottenham Hotspur in the first half. Half than an hour into this game, Arsenal was leading by 3-0. Emily Smith-Rowe scoring the first one. Aubameyang scoring the second one. And a man who goes by the names of Bukayo Saka making it 3 for a team which goes by names of Arsenal. 2 minutes added. Arsenal are here cruising and ready to silence all the haters. Smash the like on the video, comment and share. You can as well tell us where you're watching in from. It's a live watch along. Arsenal 3, Tottenham Hotspur 0. Arsenal are really running riot on a side which goes by Tottenham Hotspur. This will excite very many Arsenal fans all over the world. They needed a win like this. Having lost the first 3 games of the season, what a better way to start off the so-called run in here. The first half is done. Arsenal 3, Tottenham Hotspur 0. I would like to applaud the manager of Arsenal. 1, he got it right by really not changing his team in there. I think if at all Granit Xhaka had not gotten an injury or sent off, he would have been playing with them like that. So I really have to applaud the manager of a team which goes by names of Arsenal for what he has gone ahead to do, keeping that team together. Because when you look at the game of Norwich, Thomas Partey had not yet returned. They played with Lokonga and Maitland-Niles. When Thomas Partey returned, they played with Thomas Partey and Lokonga. Now, Granit Xhaka is back, and guess what? He's playing Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey. He has put Nicola Pepe onto the bench, something that I really support because Nicola Pepe is a very good player off the bench, especially when you're tackling such games. You are not going to be with him into the so-called January, so you have to experiment. If at all I don't have him, how will I play? Because Thomas Partey, Elneny, Aubameyang, and Nicola Pepe are leaving in January for the so-called African Cup of Nations. So I really feel like Arsenal are really into it, and they are really doing great, and I feel that they're really going to do much more than we expect them to be doing in there. And they might even score 6 goals because it looks like Spurs has already given themselves up. They're up. Bernard Leno, I think, is not going to really turn up because I see Ramsdale, he's a better ball player than Leno. The way he really passes that ball and the way he communicates with his central defense is really good. Spurs had a shot on target. It was saved by Bernard Leno very well. So I feel like it's time for Arteta to be praised. He's building something at Arsenal. Trust me, most of you won't understand, but I think he's really building something at Arsenal that most of you won't really understand. But I really feel like it's something that you guys should really come out and appreciate about him. You know, when the build-up is always not something good, it's always something that most of you won't really agree with, but it's really something that takes time to come up and grow. It's like planting coffee in there. It takes time. So this is a side of Arsenal, and I think ever since Arsene Wenger left, I think this is the best football I've seen Arsenal play. They've never played like this against a side which goes by name. Is it Unai Emery? Arsenal never played like this. Arteta came in towards when he had Mesut Ozil in there and very many other players, the Henrik Mkhitaryan of this world. He played some good football in there, but when he started really to sweep out those players and get in those players that he wanted, things really totally changed at Arsenal in there. But I've seen quick passing of the ball from Arsenal 1-2 in there. I've seen dominance in the midfield. Granit Xhaka looks like the prime Granit Xhaka that we know. He's playing very well. Even that second goal, you saw how it really, he started the move. He shielded Holberg. After shielding Holberg, he really played into TNT and he played into Aubameyang. Aubameyang played a flick, and that flick found in Emily Smith-Rowe. Emily Smith-Rowe positioned himself very well. And after positioning himself very well, he laid a minus to find a player who goes by the names of Aubameyang, the Arsenal captain, and he boom into the back of the net to make it 2 in there. So I've looked at all the goals Arsenal have scored in there. It has been a nice build-up. I have liked the build-up of Arsenal in there. I don't know what you guys think about it, but I've liked the build-up of Arsenal in all of those. Even the first one, you saw Odegaard. Looks like Odegaard is silent in the game, but he has a killer pass on him. Odegaard has a killer pass on him, and I think you've seen it several times in there. He is good at maintaining that ball. Whenever he gets it, he feels like the ball is his and he does the needful. That is a man who goes by the names of Odegaard in there. So I think Arsenal are winning this one. I had predicted Arsenal is going to win by 2-1, but I think 3-0 first half. Arsenal with that defense that they're having in there with Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey. And you've seen Thomas Partey is really having a lot of discipline this time around. He's not moving. He's not doing the box-to-box role in there. He's really stationed into that midfield because they've told him that you have to be watching Kane. I think he's playing off the right. You must be watching Kane and Son Heung-min, because Son Heung-min is one of the deadliest players that Spurs are having. Allow and give him space. Ask Man City what he did to them. They gave him space. He curled the ball into the back of the net at the 18 yards area. So Thomas Partey is really monitoring Son Heung-min very well. They've silenced him, and Granit Xhaka has also silenced that midfield of a team which goes on Tottenham Hotspur. They can't make runs. They are doing long balls in there, and Arsenal are winning everything. And on the look of things, when you look at the statistics in here, it just shows you that it's all in favor of a team which goes by the names of Arsenal. There is no way Spurs is really going to come up and come back. Unless otherwise, you know, football is funny. Things can happen. Something that I don't really feel is really going to happen to a side which goes by the Tottenham Hotspur. I think Arsenal has gone this win, and they badly need it. Shots. Arsenal had 6 shots. Tottenham had 4 shots. On target, Arsenal had 4 shots. Of those 4 shots on target, 3 of them are goals. Spurs had only 1 shot on target. It was saved by a man who goes by names of Aaron Ramsdale, and it went into corner. Ball possession, Arsenal are having 56%. Spurs are having 44%. Passes, Arsenal have completed 265 passes, and Spurs have 213 passes in there. Passing accuracy, Arsenal have 85, Spurs has 83%. Fouls, Arsenal has 6, Spurs have 7. 0 yellow cards to both teams, 0 red cards to both teams. Offsides, Arsenal is having 1 offside, and Spurs is having 2 offsides in there. Arsenal having 1 corner, and Spurs having 2 corners. Now, let me go to Tottenham Hotspur and talk about it a little bit in there, because I feel like the mistake they did of not selling Kane right now is really affecting them. As Spurs said, we are not selling a man who goes by names of Kane. Now, for all of those that have been watching the game, is Kane still that player that we saw he was last season? He has only scored 1 goal, and that was in the Carabao Cup in there. You get? I think that is one of the mistakes that they did. Sell off Kane at £130 million, because Man City was willing to give you £20 million of add-ons. Get Kane off and sign in players, because there are very many number 9s that can really come up at a team which goes by names of Spurs in there, and they do the needful. The only worry I thought Spurs did was not getting in a number 9 before selling Kane, because they thought it would have been very hard to get in a number 9 after selling Kane at £130 million, because every team will be saying, all right, you've sold Kane at £130 million, we are selling our striker. A striker that would have been at £30 million, they would have sold him at 50. And I trust Spurs and its so-called scouts in there. I think they really have better scouts in there, and I think they can really go to the French League 1 or Spanish League, and they really get in players that can really give them what even more than Kane can give them. Alexandra Isak is one of those that is playing at Real Sociedad, one of of the strikers that I think can come in at Spurs and really do the needful. Apart from the manager they brought, I don't really blame a team which goes on Tottenham Hotspur, because the manager who goes by names of Nuno Espirito was like a 7th choice in there. They went in for 6 managers and they really turned them down. So I don't blame them for doing that, because we're running short of time. There is no way you would have brought in a manager close to a month to the start of the Premier League. That means you have to bring in a manager who is new to come in and really start these players and really make his plan in there. But Harry Kane decision of not selling him is costing Spurs till about now. So that is something that Spurs really need to come up and address, because it's something that is costing them. It's really costing them a lot in there, and that's one of the things that is making them suffer in here on the Football News Top 10s and Lifestyle Zone. So smash the like button, comment and share. My prediction was 2-1, 90 minutes in favor of Arsenal, but Arsenal look like they've really turned things around and they're really running riot against a side which goes by the name of Tottenham Hotspur. So I don't see Spurs coming up. When you look on their bench, I don't see players that can really come from the Spurs bench and really change this game better. I don't really know. I don't really think so, because when you look at their bench, they are having Christian Romero, that is a central defender, and I'm asking myself why he's not playing, because I think 2 of those goals wouldn't have gone in if at all Christian Romero was really into that central defense. I think Dyer failed to track Aubameyang very well, and a player who goes by the names of Emily Smith-Rowe, because that's the area where Christian Romero plays best in there. Brian Gill, not really. I don't think he can come in and change something. Emerson, no. Joe Rodon, no. I think Cheleslo is the only one I see on the bench that can really come on and do the diff. So I think Spurs is having one of the worst squads I've seen from the 2000s, because Spurs was a deadly side. They really had a very good squad in there, and they're known to be a footballing side in there, playing the game of football very, very, very well in there, especially that passing bit of it. But they are not that anymore in here onto the Football News Top 10s and Lifestyle Zone in there. So guys, I don't know, they are back onto the pitch. Let's wait and see what's really going to come up and happen between Tottenham Hotspur and the team which goes by the names of Arsenal in there. This is RD or Rokani David. We are jetting back to the watch along in there. Sorry. Oh my God. I really came up and put up much reaction. It's a match watch along. It's a watch along. It's a watch along. And it's a live watch along, by the way. Live watch along. Arsenal 3, Tottenham Hotspur 0 in there. Smash the like on the video, comment and share. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you think Arsenal is all about and what is going to happen, because we are jetting back to the second half and we are doing the watch along of Arsenal versus Tottenham Hotspur in there. I really want to feel the vibe into the so-called live chat in there. Thank you for watching in. Arsenal 3, Spurs 0. Do you think Spurs will come back? Something I don't really see in here. I feel like the game is done for Arsenal, unless otherwise, as you know how miracles really keep happening in the game of football. But I don't see Arsenal really coming through and turning this result around. Spurs are warming up. Oliver Skip and Emerson Royal warming up at the break for Spurs with full kit on. That means they are coming on. Emerson Royal is coming on, and Oliver Skip. That means they are really bringing them on in there. Age 20 years and 21 days, Bukayo Saka is the youngest player in the Premier League history to score and assist in a Northern London derby, previously just Fabregas in September 2007. So that's another statistic that you must guys know as we are into this game of the London derby. Arsenal looking like they are really dominating this one. True, Spurs have been 100% shocking. They aren't that side you thought we are really going to come through and do the needful in here. And the midfield has been non-consistent in there. Ndombele, Hogberg, and Del Ali are nowhere. By the way, talk about Del Ali, Ndombele, and Hogberg. I've not really seen any of those operate. I've not seen any of those really hold that ball and pass it. It shows you how Arsenal has really closed them down. And Arsenal fans should really come out and hail a man who goes by the names of Mikel Arteta, because he's doing one of those jobs that it's hard. A rebuild that Arsenal is needed, and the gentleman is doing it. And some Arsenal fans keep on really not appreciating him, something that I think you guys are not doing great, because Arsene Wenger left Arsenal and they brought in Unai Emery. Now, Arsenal really needs to go back on the rebuild, and that is something that Arteta is giving you, and most of you are not seeing it. The rebuild is okay. I can only come out and say that it's going to be successful, because you never know what will happen. Because when Arsene Wenger came in at Arsenal in 1996, he built up his team very well. He had the Nicola Anelka, he had Petit, he had Patrick Vieira, he brought in Thierry Henry, he had Roy Parla, and after 10 years, he had built up a team that really went ahead to do the so-called invisible in there. They really came out and really gave United a real chase for the Premier League trophy. Arsenal and Manchester United were really one of the best teams in the world by then. And I think that is what Arsenal needs right now. They need a rebuild. A rebuild is needed. Emerson Royal and Skip have been brought onto the pitch by the manager of Tottenham Hotspur. So the confirmation have been confirmed. Tanganga and Del Ali come off. Skip and Emerson are on. We are jetting into the so-called watch-along second half. The remaining 45 minutes in here of Arsenal versus a side which goes by the names of Tottenham Hotspur. Let's go. Aaron Ramsdale does a long ball. Arsenal want a fourth goal. They look like they're attacking. Bukayo Saka with the ball. Chips the ball in. Headed out by Sanchez. Sanchez has really headed out the ball very well. But Bukayo Saka had really directed a ball very well into the 18 yards box area of a team which goes by the name of Tottenham Hotspur. And Aubameyang had positioned himself very well to direct that ball into the back of the net using his header. The teams are back. Arsenal get it rolling and they're really attacking. Now, as we speak right about now, Spurs are only playing for pride. That's what I can really come out and tell you. Spurs are playing out for pride. They are playing out for pride. Arsenal have really put them to their pocket. Aubameyang, remember, this season he scored a hat-trick against a side which goes by the names of West Bromwich Albion. He scored a winner against Norwich. And he has scored a goal in here again. Those are 5 goals a season. I think he's really going to be having a fantastic season. Because when you look at the way they're really playing them, if I told you are Aubameyang and you have Odegaard, Bukayo Saka and Emil Smith Rowe around you, you'll know that chances are really going to come through and you're really going to put them at the back of the net. That is Aubameyang in there for you, for a team which goes by the names of Arsenal. I really like Aubameyang. Though recently he has not really performing very well, especially the previous season after being handed over a contract where he earns close to £375,000 a week. He had really let us down, but I think he's back to that level. In the previous 4 games he has played for Arsenal, he has 5 goals. This season looks like it's really going to be a good one for him. Tomiyasu Takahiro doing a nice defense in there. Odegaard holding the ball, slides it back to find a man who goes a Kian Tierney off the left back, through pass to find Emily Smith Rowe. He does a flick, but the game has been very well read by Hogberg and Spurs regain possession. Spurs look like they really want to get at least a consolation goal that can really spark off their attack to get back into the game, but I don't see Arsenal allowing them. Arsenal's back four has been looking good. Tomiyasu Takahiro, ever since he came in, that right back position is really solid in there. Kian Tierney, nothing to talk about him. I've always told you Kian Tierney comes next after Luke Shaw. Those are the two best left backs in the Premier League, plus that Liverpool player who goes by the names of Robertson in there. Arsenal looking like they're launching an attack in here. Odegaard playing in to find Thomas Partey. Partey making a run. Very nice block in there. It looked like a foul, but the referee says no player on. Song Hyun-myun versus Takahiro. This is this Asia affair, but Song Hyun-myun passes the ball backwards to find a player. Mwine Herbert, thank you for watching in. He's saying we need more goals. Yes, Arsenal needs more goals, because when you score more goals like this, it means that you are really building confidence. That's what I told you. What is helping Arsenal is that they've won the previous two Premier League games in there, and they've not conceded a single goal, and they've won both games by 1-0. Remember, they won against Norwich by 1-0. They won against Burnley by 1-0 in there. And it's really good to see that they've come in and they've scored 3 in there. That means they are building confidence. And the kudos I'm giving to the manager of Arsenal is him keeping his having a consistent lineup. Aaron Ramsdale, Tomiyasu right back, left back Kian Tierney, Gabriel and Ben White partnering the central defense, Thomas Partey into that midfield in there, and the only player that has come in is Granit Xhaka, and you know he's a regular starter for Arsenal if at all he's not injured, and because he was sent off against Man City, he was serving a 3-match ban suspension, and then after he really came through and got COVID, and now he's back at a team which goes by names of Arsenal. Smash the like button, comment and share. Mwine Herbert, thank you for watching in. Thank you for watching in. Sergio Roglan, throw in. Gets back to Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka to me is going to be the man of the match. With an assist and a goal, he's the best player to the pitch right now for a team which goes by names of Arsenal. Smash the like button. Song Hyun-myun. Tomiyasu. Now it's Arsenal on the attack. Odegaard does the step overs. He gains rotation in there. It's not Tanganga, it's Sanchez. And it's cleared out. Arsenal are really looking great in there. They are in good shape. They look to be in good shape. Emerson Royal is a right back that they brought in from a side which goes by names of Barcelona, and it was linked to Arsenal in there on the deadline day. But all in all, things never went as they were supposed to go, and he went to Spurs, and Arsenal went in for Tomiyasu Takahiro. And remember, even Spurs were interested in signing Tomiyasu Takahiro in there, but he ended up at Tottenham Hotspur in there. Sorry, he ended up at Arsenal. Emerson Royal shielding Emily Smith-Rowe very well in there from really scoring or entering into that alien box area of a team which goes by the Tottenham Hotspur in there. Nice passing. Tottenham Hotspur very much blocked in there, and it's a throw in for Spurs. Harry Kane, I think he's not going to have a season. He's not here. His body is here, but his soul is at Man City. He really wanted to leave Spurs because he wanted to win, and Man City had really put up £130 million in there, something that Daniel Levy, the boss of Spurs, rejected, because he said, if at all he's to leave Spurs, I want £150 million in there. Arsenal on the attack. Will the break result into something else here? Takehiro Tomiyasu. It's a corner for Arsenal. Tomiyasu looking like he has a very good final ball on him. And as we speak right about now, it's all what we were waiting for. Arsenal getting a corner. Gabriel coming through. Gabriel, Ben White are coming through to do the needful. Short corner brought in. Arsenal miss out again, and it has been defended very well. On to here, the football news, top 10s and lifestyle zone. Thank you guys for watching in. Arsenal on the attack again. Emily Smith throw it. Plays it back to find who? Odegaard. Chips into very well. Oh my God. They've survived again. They've survived again. Arsenal look like they want to make a very big announcement on Tottenham Hotspur that we are the deal. We are the deal. We are the big deal in here. Arsenal really want to make that. Emerson Royal doing a very good defense in there. It would have gone in because Aubameyang can't miss such. It's a corner. Corner. The side which goes by names of Arsenal. It's a corner. Corner brought in into the hands of Hugo Lloris, the goalkeeper of Tottenham Hotspur. It was Tomiyasu Tokuhiro. He had really done the needful to direct that ball into the back of the net, but all efforts went in vain. Looks like Tomiyasu has done a foul on Song Hyun-yun. Referee says that's none of my business. I don't want to know. Sergio Raglan is the man who is down. Arsenal are really playing very well. They are playing very well. They are playing very well. And they deserve the day. They deserve the win. Everything they've done is perfect. There is no way you're really going to come out and really discredit them today. Every department of Arsenal is working very, 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 very well. Spurs trying to getting the consolation or the first goal of the game. Ndombele, Sergio Raglan chips the ball into the 18 box area of Arsenal. It has been headed out by Aubameyang. Gabriel is the man. Ndombele. Emerson Royal plays it back to find Dyer. Finds Song Hyun-yun. Spurs trying to really slow down the pace of the game and reduce pressure because Arsenal have been attacking them left, right and center. Sergio Raglan delivery to find Harry Kane, head out by Ben White. Kianti, and he gives it a nice kick. And it ends up in Emerson Royal's legs. Skip. Spurs trying to build up momentum. Pass through. Brought down, and it's the referee says no. Looked like a foul in there. Harry Kane was brought down on the edge of the 18 yards box area by Ben White, and the referee says that's no foul. But to me it looks like a foul. It's a foul. If that's not a foul, then what's the foul? It's a foul. It's a foul. Though it looked to be in the box. Aubameyang, the referee blows the whistle, gives a free kick to a team which goes by names of Arsenal. A free kick has been given to a side which goes by names of Arsenal. No, referee denies it. Spurs is playing the ball. Play it back to find Sanchez. Remember, Tanganga was taken off. Hugo Lloris, goalkeeper, plays it wide to find Sergio Raglan. This is Dyer. Eric Dyer finds Sergio Raglan on the wide left. Raglan, one of those that United were interested in to play as a backup left back, but all in all, things never went as expected. Looks like Spurs are really not ready for this. They are losing the game and they are not playing very well. Not something Daniel Levy would love to see, losing a London derby like this. Though Arsenal really has not lost in the London derby at the Emirates in the last 4 games, it looks like in the last 10 games, it looks like they've added the 11th game in here. Arsenal are playing very well. Their display is really good. Although over the previous 5 minutes, Spurs are really in the control of the game, though they failed to penetrate that box of a team which goes by names of Arsenal in there. Your prediction, and you can as well tell me you're watching in from into the live chat below. I'm really waiting to see you guys. I'll be reading out your comments as Mwine Herbert did and said Arsenal needs more goals into this game. Arsenal fans are goal thirsty. They've been scoring 1 goal in the previous 2 games they've played in the Premier League, and they feel like this is the game they're supposed to come in through and do it in full and hit and make an announcement to the next team they are playing in there that we are really up here and running. We look at the fixtures of Arsenal. They are playing Arsenal are playing Brighton on Saturday. Arsenal are playing Brighton on Saturday. Yeah, before we go into the international break, Arsenal are going to be playing Brighton. That is going to be something good for a team which goes by names of Arsenal. In there, it's a free kick for Spurs. Ndombele has been brought down. Martin Odegaard has brought Ndombele down, and wait and see what the free kick is going to be the result. What is resulting from this free kick? What's the result from their free kick in there? Let's wait and see. It's Son Heung-min trying to do the delivery in there. And I think they are targeting Harry Kane. There is Sanchez and Kevin Dyer, and Ndombele is also a tall lad in there. Let's wait and see what Spurs has in keeps for a team which goes by the Arsenal. Son Heung-min, ball delivered very well into the hands of the goalkeeper of Arsenal, Aaron Ramsdale. He making a run. Is he going to make a quick start? Not really. Son Heung-min, poor delivery. Poor delivery. Nice chip. Ball defended well by Dyer. Thomas Partey. Harry Kane finds Odegaard, comes in through, does a nice interception. Emerson Royal finds Harry Kane. Harry Kane shoots! And a very nice slide in there by Tomiyasu Takahiro. Harry Kane direct the ball to the goalkeeper of Arsenal, who goes by names of Aaron Ramsdale. He put a palm in it. It was going to Son Heung-min, and Takahiro Tomiyasu really slid into the ball to go into a corner. Corner for Arsenal. Sorry. It's a corner for Spurs. It has been brought in but headed out, and it's a goal kick for Arsenal. Harry Kane stretching the goalkeeper of Arsenal, but the stretch was successful. He palmed the ball out of the goal. Harry Kane looks like he's hunting for a goal. His first goal in the Premier League. He has not yet scored a single goal in the Premier League. Remember, this is the 6th game. The referee blows the whistle after Tomiyasu has fouled a Spurs player who goes by the name of Son Heung-min. Smash the like button, comment and share. You can as well tell me you're watching in from. This is the football news, and if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe so as not to miss out on stories. We do watch alongs, we do transfer news, we do football news, and after we're really going to do the so-called match reaction of Arsenal versus a side which goes by names of Tottenham Hotspur. What a miss by Harry Kane. Harry Kane misses a sitter. Harry Kane has missed out on a sitter. Harry Kane misses out on a sitter. Controlling the ball very well. And he tried to dink it over the goalkeeper, but it went out in there. Arsenal The past 10-15 minutes, Spurs have been all over them. 62 minutes played. Arsenal aren't enjoying anymore, though they are really leading by 3-0. But Spurs are all over them. Spurs look to have come alive in here. Brilliant saves from Ramsdale being made and good runs in here. Ndombele against Grant Xhaka. Xhaka really holding him and throwing him away to a foul in there. Grant Xhaka is calling for a card. Long ball brought in. Throw in for Arsenal. I've seen someone, Gerard Brand, he's a Sky Sports pundit, has said that the body language of the two managers on the sideline sums up the sides in the first hour. Arteta is bouncing around in the frenzy trying to get his players to fight for every ball. Nuno has been stood arms folded for a while. We haven't seen much of a reaction since the break from Spurs in there. But I think the previous 10 minutes, Spurs have really gotten back to life and really playing some good ball in there. That's why you see Harry Kane has a shot, 2 shots, 1 on target and 1 off target, and one of those he was really remained with just a goalkeeper, though he dinked the ball and it never went into the back of the net. But he's looking good and great. That is Spurs in there for you. Smash the like button, comment and share. Arsenal 3, Spurs 0. We are the Emirates. And Arsenal building up something. I must admit. Arsenal are building up something. And if at all they really happen to get in other 2 players, I think the signings that Arteta is really a very good manager. He's not like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the manager of Manchester United. Look, all the signings he made, apart from Sambi Lokonga and Nuno Tavares, are onto the pitch. Aaron Ramsdale is onto the pitch. Tomiyasu is onto the pitch. Gabriel is onto the pitch. Ben White is on the pitch. Odegaard is on the pitch. You get? Almost. Players on the pitch. 5 of those were signed by Arteta and he's playing them all. So it shows you how good a manager he is. He doesn't sign players that he won't use. He signs players that he's going to use. Arsenal are playing possessing football in here. Bukayo Saka off the left, off the right wing in there. Plays it back to find Odegaard. Odegaard lays it to Grant Xhaka. Grant Xhaka finds Gabriel. Gabriel for Arsenal. Plays it wide to find Thomas Partey. Has been brought down. It's a free kick for Arsenal. Partey, skip. Came in for Tanganga. Has been shown a yellow card. Remember, Hogberg went into the central defense to play with a man who goes by names of Eric Dyer, and now Skip has really slid into Thomas Partey, and it's a free kick for a team which goes by names of Arsenal. Let's wait and see. Substitute has been made. Aaron Ramsdale is off. Is he off? He's not off. I thought he was off because they are showing him. But the choice has been made already. Ramsdale is the first choice goalkeeper for a team which goes by names of Arsenal. Free kick for Arsenal. Free kick for Arsenal. Can they make it for Odegaard? Emily Smith Rowe. It looks like they're really going to deliver it into the 18 yards box area of a team which goes by names of Arsenal. Sorry, Tottenham Hotspur. Let's wait and see. Odegaard chips it in. Brought it very well. And Hugo Lloris gets that shot into his hands from Aubameyang. The ball had a nice direction. I think Aubameyang just had to really lay it back to his fellow players to score. But all in all, Spurs are trying to build up the game from the defense in here. Arsenal winning possession again. Thomas Partey. Tomiyasu Takahiro playing in Bukayo Saka. Saka finds Thomas Partey. Partey tries to ride in front. That forward pass from him looking nice. This is Bukayo Saka. Arsenal on the attack. Odegaard Martin chips it ball, but it's well defended by Tottenham Hotspur. Hugo Lloris chips it to Emerson Royal, and it's a blind pass throw in for Arsenal. Arsenal looking like they're everywhere the pitch. Ramsdale denied Harry Kane a goal. The last substitution of Tottenham Hotspur has been made, and Ndombele has been taken off the pitch, and Brian is on. Spurs are really having a worst Sunday. They're having a worst Sunday in here. Kiantieni. Arsenal are really going to win. They are winning this one. That's no doubt. I see nowhere. Arsenal is really coming through and doing the needful and losing this one. Thank you guys for watching in. This is the watch along of Arsenal versus Spurs. In other news, Ansu Fati returns and scores for Barcelona. He suffered a knee injury back in November, and he's officially back. And remember, he was given the shirt number 10 for a side which goes by the names of Lionel Messi. Memphis also scored from the spot. Luke de Jong also scored his first Barcelona goal in there, meaning the two Dutch players really came on and scored. Lucas Moura looking like he's off the pitch. All Spurs players are silent. Arsenal is silencing them. They're just looking great in here. Arsenal, they got done with the job in the first half. 3 goals. Pretty. They're really pretty in there, I can really tell you. And the game is done. And the game is done. There is no way Spurs are really coming back to this one. No way. No way Spurs are coming back. Even the best chance of the game, Harry Kane failed to dink it into the back of the net. There is the way Aaron Ramsdale closed him down, and he couldn't really get himself a goal for Spurs. And Arsenal looking like Gabriel and Ben White are really having fun. They're really having the best game of their lives. This is going to be the 3rd game in a row when they are playing together, and Arsenal have not conceded a goal so far. What does that indicate? It shows you that they are really building themselves together. Their partnership is becoming stronger and stronger, and Arsenal's partners are really improving. They are really improving, I might tell you, and I credit Arteta, because any person or any support of a team would like to just wake up on a single day and they ask him, which team do you think your manager is going to bring? At least you can name like 9 players in there. For Arsenal, you can now name the 11. You'll always know that Aaron Ramsdale is going to be in goal, Tomiyasu right back, Kian Tierney left back, central defense, Ben White and Gabriel, midfield pivot, Thomas Partey and Grant Xhaka or Lokonga, Odegaard, Emily Smith-Rowe and Bukayo Saka or Nicola Pepe, and then Aubameyang lead the line in there. And I was asking myself the entire season, why was Aubameyang being played off the left side? Bukayo Saka attacking. Saka hits! It's served. It's a corner. It's a corner for Arsenal. A Bukayo Saka shot served by Hugo Lloris to direct it to the corner. He has directed it into a corner for Arsenal. And I think Nicola Pepe is going to be one of the first substitutions to be made at Arsenal because Emily Smith-Rowe has run out of steam. Odegaard on the delivery. Ball brought in very well. Headed in. Oh, he misses. Aubameyang misses on the shot. Looks like Arsenal have regained possession. Played it back to Ramsdale. He's a very good ball player as a keeper. And he plays that sweeper role very well. Smash the like button. Arsenal are really looking comfortable, and I think their attacks are no longer lethal as they were. I think that's why the manager should really make a change in here to bring in Nicola Pepe. Because Nicola Pepe, if he comes on, he's really going to come on with loads of new things in there. Grant Xhaka is down. Could Lokonga come through? I think Lokonga is also a very better option in there. But I think two Arsenal players are down. Bukayo Saka is down. Is not Tavares coming on? Just not Thierry Henry. He's watching this game. And he's donned into a JVC jersey of Arsenal in there. Thierry Henry is at the Emirates in there and he's watching the game. He's the all-time goal scorer of a team which goes by names of Arsenal. Thierry Henry. I think he is come with his son. And they're really having fun at the Emirates. Thierry Henry is really one of those legends, one of the people that I watched and enjoyed. They played really very well, and they are the reason as to why Arsenal is one of the most famous teams in the world. I think Lokonga is coming on. Lokonga might be the one coming onto the pitch. I really like the way he plays into that so-called central defensive midfield in there. Let's wait and see. We just had a glimpse of them once, and a man who goes by names of Thomas Partey against Burnley, though Thomas Partey also got an injury and really limped off the pitch. Now let's wait and see. Can they play the last 14 minutes of the game together? Because they look like they understand themselves more and more and more better. Spurs. It's Gabriel doing a nice coverage, directing the ball to the throw in. Gabriel. Emerson Royal plays it back. Ball blocked by Arsenal.